What's up, y'all? It's Nadia, and I'm back with another Married at First Sight video. Um, it's been quite an interesting week in these internet streets, and I'm speaking about the whole Derrick Jackson situation. I thought about kind of doing a separate video, but I'm like, nope. You know what? Y'all got that covered, so it's covered. So, but his wife is very much so like Paige in a lot of ways. So, anyway, yeah, we gonna get right into it, y'all. All right, so Clara is moving in with Ryan, and she is just trying to rearrange everything, and you can see the look of him being so uncomfortable all over his face with her doing it. But again, he's like, you know what? I signed up for this, and I wasn't gonna move in with her, so she's moving in with me, and she seemed like she got a lot of shit. So I'm gonna just keep it real. She seemed like she has a lot of things. But she's still trying to make it seem like it's ours, because she really the only one doing that. She's the only one trying to really like let her guard down. And to be honest, I do think it's different, it's peculiar how they're just kind of going through the motions, both of them. She's moving in all of her things, not really sure if he's really gonna love her. But that just goes to show that in love there's a risk that we all take, and that's what Ryan need to understand. He understand, like, in love and just relationships, it's always going to be a risk. Like, it's a risk that somebody might not do the right thing. It's a risk that somebody might do the right thing. So so they're getting into all of that. Clara is still super frustrated. And they all sat down at the table, and he talking a good game in front of the other couples, and she is looking at him every time like, you're not telling the truth, right? It's not as good as what you making it seem, right? You know that, right? I want to add too that couples have only been, well, it's been a month. It's been a month now, and we're actually not too far away from decision day. So they keep bringing that up a lot in this episode because it's clearly on everybody's mind. Like, they're starting to make their stamp. Like, okay, if it keep going like this, I'm not going to be there on decision day, or I'm going to choose, not to move forward when I'm asked if I want to stay or if I want to leave. So Clara said, 6 months and I'm out. If you acting like you don't love me, you can't open your, you can't lift your guard up, then I'm wasting my time. Like, and that's just on period. That's what she said. In addition, next what happened, it was Paige and Chris. So Paige and Chris, they go and they have a basketball date. It don't even look like it's nothing she even want to do. But that's what they doing. And they sit down at one moment and they have a talk, and she asked him about basically, oh, I heard that you been engaged twice. Like, what happened with the first one? And then he tried to put it on, oh, I was immature. And I'm like, you're talking like this is past tense. Because, bruh, you are still very immature and very manipulative and a whole host of other things. So, y'all. Y'all. He said he's an introvert. I'm not going to even refute him on that. For me, like, some people know me and they might think that I'm an introvert, and then others that meet me might think that I'm an extrovert, like it teeters back and forth. So I'm not even going to refute him on that. I'm going to let him have that. You get what I'm saying? So, oh my God. So what's next, y'all? Oh, okay. So they get ready to play pool. He roll in, with his pinstripe suit on, and they play pool, and one little conversation turns into another argument, and we back at the same argument over and over and over again. And for some reason, he feel like he can like really flip the script on her. Like he flipped the script on her. He was like, you know what? We're not where we need to be because of you. So you mean to tell me we can only communicate on your terms? Like he waited until that one phone call that she missed to throw back in her face and be like, oh, you know what? I tried. It just ain't working. It just ain't working. It's like, really, dude? Like, really? That's what we do it? Like, I cannot believe that. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, this girl been begging for your time, and he tried to pin it on. Oh, you only want to talk to me when the cameras rolling. Duh. You're on camera. You got to have something for these people to film. But it's like, it still seemed like everything had to be on his terms. Like, you miss one phone call and it's a problem. He's just using it as an excuse to not move forward. And let me tell you something, Paige, it should only be one time that a nigga tell you he don't want you. One time. And to be honest, it shouldn't even be that time. You should really kind of pick up what's going on. But for the people that don't listen to their gut, a person only got one time to tell you that they don't want you. If they tell you one time and you continue to try to push and push and push, guess what? It ain't on them really no more. It's kind of on you, because they already told you. This is not no surprise. So for her to drop down in tears again over this nigga sitting here telling you again that he don't want you, that it's not a connection, like, what's the point? What is the point? So, child, I mean, same old. It's very much Derrick Jackson wife, y'all. They push them Bible verses out, baby. They try to justify, and it's kind of like, I understand, yes, the Bible, is, a book of lessons and a book of telling you, or helping you navigate through life. But if you are spitting out all these and God this and God want me this and God want me that, he did give you good common sense too. You can't be the only one in the Bible. You can't be the only one paying attention and really, feeling convicted over the things that you may not be doing right. You can't be the only one. Both of y'all got to be feeling it for it to work. for you to really get somewhere. But he's at this point, he's pulling at straws. Anything at this point to get out of this. And it's almost kind of like you're sabotaging yourself, girl. Like, you putting yourself through all of this at this point. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, so the girls, Paige, Bree, and Haley go out to lunch, and they all talking about everything. And Bree's talking about, how basically she's enjoying the affection that Vince is bringing towards her. It's affirming her in a lot of ways. However, her antennas are still up, and you can't blame her, going through, looking at his reaction to those little minuscule things. My antennas would be up too, so she's just not wrong for that. And Haley, she get on my nerves, y'all. I'm not gonna fake the funk. She get on my nerves. It's not as bad as Chris, but she get on my nerves. So basically, Paige is venting to the girls about, Chris and wanting to spend more time and, you know, really putting her all into it, and he's not really putting his all into it, and she's giving them all this energy and really venting or whatever, but it's like you never really see her give him that same energy. Like she never put him through the fire, really. You know, it's just her kind of sitting back. It's like the ball is in his court at any moment, like through the whole thing. So that'd be frustrating. And Brianna just he's sitting back like, girl, this all of it is bullshit. All of it. All of it's bullshit. Like, I don't even know. I don't understand why you even putting yourself through this. But Bree, we feel the same way, girl. We don't understand why she putting herself through this when she really kind of don't have to. And that's hand in hand, to be honest, with Haley and Jacob, because Jacob is real clear cut, and he just clear cut with it. He like, look, I know you don't like me. I'm done trying. So let's just ride this thing out until decision day, because we both know what it is. She want to get a read in. She want to do this, and all of that is fine and well. You know, getting a love compatibility chart reading, that's all fine, and it can help. But at the end of the day, if you got somebody who isn't really willing to try because they've already off rip said, I'm not attracted to you, I don't like you like that, then what's the point? Like, I'm just with him on that. I'm with him on that completely, you know. And she be the first one in tears, and I'm like, but this is what you created. This is what the ball is in your court, you know. She half step on everything and they get mad when he react to it. He was like, look, I came into this open and willing, and you told me it was too much. So now I'm backing the hell up. So don't cry about it. I'm just backing the hell up. We just gonna ride this divorce and let that be that. And I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. You know? Haley need to cut her shit, you know, and be honest. She don't want to be honest about what it is that she really feels. It's okay. He's telling you it is okay if you don't like me like that. And she's still trying to hold on to this. Oh, but I'm trying. Are we really trying? I don't know. It's not coming off like that on this TV screen, that she's really put her best foot forward. And he pointed out that, you know, on this, he remembers vividly when they got ready to exchange their vows and they said their I do's and they did their kiss, that she pulled away. It was like an apprehensive, like, oh, I really don't want to kiss him. And she was just, and then it's like, okay, that's strike one. And then it's like, okay, you bitching about have a hug. She described a hug as, oh, don't get mad because I don't want your fingers all over me. You touching all over me. He was like, but we did a hug. Like, we hugged each other. You hug strangers. Like, why is it such a big deal? Just be honest. And again, I agree. Jacob just tired of, he just ready to go home, or he's ready to just get this over with. They're one and the same. Paige and Chris, and then Haley and Jacob, they not gonna make it. It's clear. We on another roller coaster with Paige and Chris as well. Like, he done broke up with her again, and she's, child, yeah. All right. So last but not least, Virginia and Eric. She's saying and doing any and everything not to move in with Eric, and Eric don't want to move in with her. So there's no compromising there at all. She down to blaming the animals, not why she don't want to move in. And she said that she doesn't want to move in because she wants something to be theirs and ours. And maybe it's because of Eric's controlling ways. He's not the only one in the group with controlling ways. But it's his controlling ways that makes her not even want. She's like, okay, this is ours, so you can't kick me the fuck out. We get in an argument, we have a disagreement. You're not gonna just be able to kick me out if it's ours. So, I mean, I'm with Virginia on that. But I do see his side too, though. I see his side too, because he's just like, look, you rent and I own a home. Like, I'm not about to, you can't just sell a house. Like, I'm not about to move in with you in your apartment and I got a whole house. Like, who do that? Let's be logical about this here. Okay? So, I get both sides. But the one thing that strikes me with Eric is he's one of those, like, it's my way or the highway. He's the one that, to be honest, he doesn't want to compromise the most. And that's so frustrating, when somebody call themselves putting their foot down and not really want to hear or know why you feel the way you feel. So their little communication blocks, I feel like they can get through that. He just gonna have to ease up and just know that, his word is not Bible. And it's okay to not have your way sometimes. So yeah, y'all. That's all I got. That's all I got with Married at First Sight. I don't understand why Paige and she don't have no type of big energy about it. What's her sign? I wonder what her sign is. I don't know. Somebody look that up. All right, y'all. Until next time. Bye.